Stories and Documentary Network. The place where people first started to live, between two rivers in the Middle East, has seen many different kinds of rulers come and go over time. Among these, the Median Empire is a big deal but not very famous. The Median Empire was a powerful state in Persia that existed a long time ago, around the 6th century BC. It was an important part of the history and diversity of the area. To get a sense of how the Median Empire came about, you need to look at what was going on in the Near East around that time. This time was all about different groups fighting for power, as many small cities and tribes competed for control after the old big empires, like the Neo-Assyrian Empire, fell apart. The Medes started to have more power because of the problems in the government and the land. Although one of the briefest of all the ancient empires came to being in approximately the late 7th century before the Common Era and continued until the middle of the 6th century before the Common Era, the Median Empire has its profound permanent place in the annals of history. Medes' rise to power symbolized the beginning of a fresh eon of Iranian predominance in the Near East, which later yielded other Persian reigns and first of all, Achaemenid's own. The consolidation of the Median was the initial step toward Persian dominance and control of not only their native lands but also foreign territories, which left a great mark on the political situation in the Old World and remained for ages. Involving cultural exchange, the Median Empire was the cultural center of that region as well, where innovations are being developed. Facing the frontier of commerce routes that transit the Arabian Sea, Persian Gulf, Red Sea, and Mesopotamia, as well as Central Asia, the Medes created an atmosphere of intellectual inquisition and artistic expression. It is this intellectual and artistic blossom that characterizes the Median people seen in their magnificent capital city of Ecbatana and the absorption of different countries' religions and mythology into their society. Additionally, the developed wherewithal of the Median people with the urge to have a neat bureaucracy and conduct legal proceedings prepared the medium of governance and resource administration within their kingdom. The borders of the realm were drawn by partitioning into satrapies and implementing uniform rules regarding money and taxation as well as legislation. That, in turn, created a foundation for the flourishing and well-being of a kingdom. The emergence of the Median Empire was deeply intertwined with the geographical landscape of ancient Persia. Situated in the rugged terrain of western Iran, the heartland of Media, known as Media Magna, was characterized by a diverse topography ranging from fertile plains to mountainous regions. Bounded by the Zagros Mountains to the west and the Caspian Sea to the north, Media's strategic location afforded it both natural defenses and access to trade routes linking the Near East with Central Asia. The fertile valleys of the region supported agriculture and pastoralism, providing the economic foundation for the burgeoning Median society. Meanwhile, the rugged mountain ranges served as natural barriers, protecting the Medes from external invasions while fostering a sense of unity and identity among its inhabitants. The geographic diversity of Media not only shaped its economic and military capabilities but also influenced its cultural interactions with neighboring civilizations, such as Assyria and Babylonia to the west and Elam to the south. The rise of the Median Empire can be traced back to the late 7th century before the Common Era, amidst the tumultuous aftermath of the fall of the Neo-Assyrian Empire. As the dominant power in the region waned, numerous tribal chieftains and petty kings vied for supremacy, seeking to establish their authority over the fractured landscape of ancient Persia. Among these emerging powers, the Median dynasty gradually rose to prominence under the leadership of visionary rulers who sought to unify the disparate tribes and clans under a centralized authority. The exact details of this process remain shrouded in myth and legend, but ancient sources attribute the consolidation of Median power to the legendary figure of Deioces. Deioces, often hailed as the founder of the Median Empire, is a figure shrouded in myth and folklore. According to ancient Greek historian Herodotus, Deioces was a wise and just ruler who ascended to power in the late 8th century before the Common Era. Faced with the chaos and lawlessness that plagued his homeland, Deioces purportedly persuaded his fellow Medes to appoint him as their supreme ruler, thus inaugurating the era of Median kingship. Under Deioces' leadership, the Medes began to assert their authority over neighboring tribes and territories, laying the groundwork for the expansion of their nascent empire. However, Deioces' reign was cut short by his assassination, leaving his successors to carry forward his legacy. One such successor was Phraortes, who ascended to the Median throne around the mid-7th century BCE. Phraortes is credited with further consolidating Median power and expanding its territorial reach through military conquests. Under his leadership, the Medes embarked on ambitious campaigns to subjugate neighboring kingdoms, including Assyria and Elam, thereby extending their influence across the Near East. While the exact details of Deias's and Phraortes' reigns remain obscured by the passage of time and the vagaries of ancient historiography, their contributions to the rise of the Median Empire are undeniable. Through their visionary leadership and strategic acumen, Deias and Phraortes laid the foundations for a new era of Iranian hegemony in the Near East, heralding the dawn of the mighty Median Empire. The expansion of the Median Empire was propelled by a series of military campaigns aimed at subjugating neighboring kingdoms and asserting Median dominance over the region. Drawing upon their formidable military prowess and strategic acumen, the Medes waged campaigns of conquest that reshaped the political landscape of ancient Persia. The earliest military campaigns of the Medes were directed towards neighboring tribes and petty kingdoms within their immediate vicinity. These campaigns served to solidify Median control over the surrounding territories, establishing a buffer zone of vassal states and client kingdoms that acted as a bulwark against external threats. As the power of the Median Empire grew, so too did the scope and ambition of its military campaigns. Under the leadership of successive monarchs, such as Cyaxares and Astyages, the Medes embarked on ambitious campaigns of expansion that brought them into direct conflict with the major powers of the Near East, most notably the Neo-Assyrian Empire. The pinnacle of Median military prowess was reached during the reign of Cyaxares, who is credited with orchestrating the downfall of the Neo-Assyrian Empire through a coalition of allied forces, including the Babylonians and Scythians. The decisive victory over Assyria at the Battle of Nineveh in 612 before the Common Era marked the zenith of Median power and established them as the preeminent force in the Near East. With their conquest of Assyria, the Medes emerged as the dominant power in the region, laying claim to vast swaths of territory stretching from Anatolia to Central Asia. However, the consolidation of Median power was not merely a military endeavor. It also entailed the establishment of a stable and efficient administrative apparatus capable of governing the diverse peoples and cultures within their empire. To this end, the Medes adopted a policy of accommodation and assimilation towards their conquered subjects, allowing local elites to retain their positions of authority in exchange for loyalty and tribute. At the same time, they implemented a system of satrapies, or provinces, each governed by a satrap appointed by the Median king. This decentralized administrative structure allowed for greater autonomy and flexibility in governing the empire's far-flung territories while ensuring the loyalty of local rulers. The Medes undertook efforts to standardize administrative practices, including the adoption of a uniform currency and taxation system. This facilitated trade and commerce within the empire, fostering economic prosperity and cultural exchange across its vast expanse. At its height, the Median Empire encompassed a vast and diverse array of territories, stretching from the Mediterranean coast of Anatolia to the plains of Central Asia. Its western borders extended to the shores of the Aegean Sea, encompassing regions such as Lydia and Ionia, while its eastern frontier reached as far as the borders of modern-day Afghanistan. To the north, the Median Empire bordered the Caspian Sea, while to the south, it extended into the heartland of Mesopotamia, encompassing regions such as Babylonia and Assyria. Within these territorial boundaries, the Medes exerted their influence through a combination of military might, diplomatic alliances, and administrative control, forging an empire that stood as a testament to their ambition and ingenuity. The governance of the Median Empire was characterized by a hierarchical political structure that centralized power in the hands of the ruling monarch, while also allowing for a degree of regional autonomy through the appointment of provincial governors known as satraps. At the apex of the political hierarchy stood the Median king, who wielded absolute authority over the affairs of state and served as the supreme arbiter of justice. The king's authority was often legitimized through religious rituals and divine symbolism, emphasizing his role as the earthly representative of the gods. Beneath the king were the nobles and aristocrats of Median society, who comprised the ruling elite and wielded considerable influence within the royal court. These nobles often served as advisors to the king and held key positions of authority within the administrative apparatus of the empire. Below the nobility were the provincial governors known as satraps, who were appointed by the king to govern the various regions of the empire. Each satrap was responsible for maintaining order, collecting taxes, and enforcing the king's decrees within their respective territories. While the satraps enjoyed a significant degree of autonomy in the day-to-day administration of their provinces, they ultimately answered to the king and could be replaced at his discretion. The Median Empire also maintained a complex system of bureaucratic institutions, including royal scribes, tax collectors, and military commanders, who assisted in the governance and management of the empire's affairs. The legal system of the Median Empire was based on a combination of customary law, royal decrees, and religious edicts, which served to maintain social order and uphold the authority of the ruling monarch. Royal decrees issued by the king were considered binding law and were enforced by a network of royal officials and magistrates appointed to oversee judicial proceedings. These decrees covered a wide range of legal matters, including property rights, contractual disputes, and criminal offenses, and were often inscribed on stone monuments or clay tablets for public display. In addition to royal decrees, religious law played a significant role in shaping the legal framework of the Median Empire. The teachings of Zoroastrianism, the dominant religion of the Persian Empire, provided a moral and ethical foundation for the legal system, emphasizing concepts such as justice, truth, and righteousness. The economic policies of the Median Empire were geared towards promoting trade, agriculture, and commerce, thereby fostering economic prosperity and stability within the realm. One of the key economic policies of the Medes was the establishment of a standardized currency system, which facilitated trade and commerce across the empire. The introduction of a uniform currency, typically consisting of silver coins known as sigloi, helped to streamline commercial transactions and facilitate the exchange of goods and services. The Medes also implemented policies aimed at promoting agricultural production and resource extraction within their territories. The fertile plains of Media were cultivated for crops such as wheat, barley, and grapes, while the mountainous regions were rich in mineral resources such as gold, silver, and iron. Trade and commerce flourished under Median rule, facilitated by the empire's strategic location at the crossroads of major trade routes linking the Mediterranean, Mesopotamia, and Central Asia. The Medes maintained a network of trade routes and caravan stations that facilitated the exchange of goods and luxury commodities, including textiles, spices, and precious metals. The cultural legacy of the Median Empire is perhaps best exemplified by its contributions to art and architecture, which reflect the empire's rich cultural heritage and innovative spirit. In the realm of architecture, the Medes left behind a legacy of monumental structures that showcased their mastery of construction techniques and artistic expression. Foremost among these was the capital city of Ecbatana, renowned for its grandeur and architectural splendor. Situated amidst the rolling hills of western Iran, Ecbatana boasted a series of concentric walls and fortifications, crowned by a majestic citadel that served as the seat of royal power. Within the city, palaces, temples, and administrative buildings were adorned with intricate carvings, colorful murals, and ornate friezes, showcasing the artistic prowess of the Medes. The Medes also left their mark on the landscape through the construction of fortresses, roads, and irrigation systems that facilitated trade, communication, and agricultural development within their empire. These architectural achievements not only served practical purposes but also served as symbols of Median authority and prestige, showcasing the empire's cultural sophistication and organizational prowess. Religion played a central role in Median society, shaping its moral, ethical, and spiritual values, and providing a framework for understanding the world and one's place within it. At the heart of Median religious beliefs was the worship of a pantheon of deities, including Ahura Mazda, the supreme god of Zoroastrianism, and various lesser gods and goddesses associated with nature, fertility, and celestial phenomena. Zoroastrianism, the dominant religion of the Persian Empire, exerted a profound influence on Median religious thought and practice. Central to Zoroastrian theology was the belief in a cosmic struggle between the forces of good, represented by Ahura Mazda, and evil, embodied by Angra Mainyu, which played out in the realms of the material and spiritual worlds. This dualistic worldview informed Median notions of morality, justice, and divine providence, shaping their ethical conduct and social norms. The Medes also drew upon a rich tapestry of indigenous religious traditions and mythological narratives, which reflected their cultural heritage and ancestral beliefs. These included myths and legends involving heroic figures, epic battles, and divine interventions, which served to reinforce Median identity and foster a sense of communal solidarity among its people. The Median Empire was characterized by a linguistic and cultural diversity that reflected the diverse ethnic and tribal groups that comprised its populace. While Old Persian was the official language of the Achaemenid Empire that succeeded the Medes, it is likely that the Medes themselves spoke a variety of Iranian languages and dialects, which were closely related to but distinct from Old Persian. The exact writing system used by the Medes remains a subject of debate among scholars, as there is limited archaeological evidence to conclusively identify a Median script. However, it is likely that the Medes utilized some form of cuneiform writing, which was prevalent in the Near East during the Iron Age and was used to record administrative, legal, and religious texts on clay tablets. The Medes may have also been familiar with other writing systems, such as the Elamite script, which was used by neighboring civilizations like Elam and Babylonia. This cultural exchange facilitated the spread of literacy and intellectual exchange within the region, contributing to the transmission of ideas, knowledge, and cultural innovations across linguistic and ethnic boundaries. The Median Empire's interactions with neighboring empires, particularly Assyria and Babylon, played a significant role in shaping the political dynamics of the ancient Near East during the Iron Age. Relations between the Medes and the Assyrians were marked by a combination of conflict, cooperation, and diplomacy. In the early stages of their rise to power, the Medes frequently clashed with the Neo-Assyrian Empire, which sought to assert its dominance over the region. These conflicts culminated in the decisive Battle of Nineveh in 612 before the Common Era, where a coalition of Medes, Babylonians, and Scythians laid siege to the Assyrian capital and ultimately brought about the downfall of the Assyrian Empire. Following the defeat of Assyria, the Medes forged diplomatic alliances with their former adversaries, including the Babylonians, with whom they shared a common interest in containing the expansionist ambitions of other regional powers, such as the Lydians and Egyptians. These alliances helped to stabilize the political situation in the Near East and laid the groundwork for the emergence of a new era of Iranian hegemony under Median leadership. The influence of the Median Empire extended beyond the borders of the Near East and had a significant impact on the Greek city-states of the Aegean world. During the reign of the Median king Cyrus the Great, the Greek city-states of Asia Minor, known as Ionia, fell under Persian control following the conquest of Lydia. This brought the Ionian Greeks into direct contact with the Persian Empire and subjected them to Persian rule, sparking a series of revolts and conflicts known as the Ionian Revolt. The Ionian Revolt, which lasted from 499 to 493 before the Common Era, was a pivotal moment in Greek history, as it marked the first major confrontation between the Greeks and the Persians and set the stage for the Greco-Persian Wars that followed. Although the Ionian Revolt ultimately ended in defeat for the Greek city-states, it galvanized Greek unity and inspired a sense of cultural identity that would shape the course of Western civilization for centuries to come. One of the most notable diplomatic endeavors of the Medes was their alliance with the Babylonians, which played a crucial role in bringing about the downfall of the Neo-Assyrian Empire. This alliance was cemented through a series of diplomatic marriages and military agreements, which helped to consolidate Median and Babylonian power in the region. The Medes also engaged in diplomatic overtures with other regional powers, including the Egyptians and the Lydians. These diplomatic endeavors were aimed at securing strategic alliances and maintaining a balance of power in the Near East, thereby safeguarding the interests of the Median Empire and preserving regional stability. The decline of the Median Empire was precipitated by a combination of internal strife, succession crises, and external pressures that eroded its stability and undermined its authority. Following the death of the Median king Astyages, the empire was plunged into a succession crisis as rival claimants vied for the throne. This power struggle weakened the central authority of the Median monarchy and created opportunities for ambitious nobles and provincial governors to assert their independence and challenge the legitimacy of the ruling dynasty. The internal discord and political instability that ensued weakened the cohesion of the empire and eroded its ability to project power and maintain control over its vast territories. Factionalism and infighting among the ruling elite further exacerbated the situation, leading to a gradual breakdown of central authority and the fragmentation of the empire into rival factions and independent city-states. The decline of the Median Empire was further compounded by external threats from the rising power of the Achaemenid Persians, who sought to assert their dominance over the region and establish a new imperial order. Under the leadership of Cyrus the Great, the Achaemenids embarked on a series of military campaigns aimed at expanding their territorial holdings and subjugating neighboring kingdoms, including the Medes. The decisive defeat of the Medes at the Battle of Pasargadae in 550 before the Common Era marked the end of Median independence and the beginning of Achaemenid hegemony in the Near East. The conquest of Media by the Achaemenids heralded a new era of Persian dominance in the region, as Cyrus and his successors consolidated their control over the former Median territories and integrated them into the burgeoning Persian Empire. The Medes, once the rulers of a vast and powerful empire, were relegated to the status of vassals and subjects within the greater Achaemenid realm. Despite its relatively brief existence, the Median Empire left behind a lasting legacy that continues to resonate in the annals of history. The Medes played a crucial role in shaping the cultural, political, and economic landscape of the ancient Near East, laying the foundations for the subsequent rise of Persian civilization under the Achaemenid dynasty. The administrative and legal innovations pioneered by the Medes, including the division of territory into satrapies and the establishment of standardized currency and taxation systems, provided a template for governance that was adopted and expanded upon by their successors. Likewise, the cultural contributions of the Medes, including their artistic achievements, religious beliefs, and linguistic traditions, left an indelible mark on the cultural heritage of the region. In the aftermath of the Median Empire's decline, the region witnessed a period of political realignment and cultural assimilation as the former Median territories were absorbed into the expanding Persian Empire. The Medes themselves continued to play a role in Persian society, serving as administrators, soldiers, and advisors within the Achaemenid administration. Ultimately, while the Median Empire may have faded into obscurity, its legacy lives on in the enduring influence of Persian civilization and the rich tapestry of cultures that emerged in the wake of its demise. The rediscovery of the Median Empire began in the 19th and 20th centuries with the advent of archaeological excavations and scholarly inquiries aimed at uncovering the mysteries of ancient Persia's past. Archaeological expeditions conducted in the region of western Iran, particularly in the vicinity of Ecbatana, the capital city of the Medes, have unearthed a wealth of artifacts, inscriptions, and architectural remains that shed light on the material culture and daily life of the Medes. These discoveries have provided valuable insights into the layout of Median cities, the construction techniques employed by the Medes, and the artistic and cultural achievements of their civilization. Among the most significant archaeological finds associated with the Medes are the remains of Ecbatana itself, including the monumental walls, palaces, and temples that once adorned the city. Excavations at sites such as Hasamlu Tepe and Godin Tepe have also yielded artifacts and structures dating to the period of Median rule, offering tantalizing glimpses into the daily lives and religious practices of the Median people. Scholarly interpretations of the Median Empire have evolved over time, reflecting advances in archaeological research, linguistic analysis, and historical scholarship. Early accounts of the Medes, such as those found in the works of Herodotus and other ancient historians, often portrayed them as barbaric conquerors and rivals of the more illustrious Persian Empire. However, more recent scholarship has sought to challenge these stereotypes and present a more nuanced understanding of Median society and culture. Modern historians and archaeologists have emphasized the achievements of the Medes in the realms of art, architecture, and governance, highlighting their role as pioneers of Iranian civilization and precursors to the great Persian dynasties that followed. By contextualizing the Medes within the broader historical and cultural landscape of the ancient Near East, scholars have sought to elevate their significance and recognize their contributions to the development of human civilization. The legacy of the Median Empire continues to resonate in contemporary Iran, where it is celebrated as part of the nation's rich cultural heritage and historical identity. In recent years, there has been a renewed interest in the Medes among Iranians, fueled in part by nationalist sentiments and a desire to reclaim their pre-Islamic heritage. Efforts to promote awareness of the Medes and their contributions to Iranian civilization have included museum exhibitions, academic conferences, and cultural festivals that highlight the achievements of the ancient Persian Empire. The rediscovery of the Medes has had broader implications for the study of Iranian history and identity, inspiring a re-evaluation of Iran's place in the world and its connections to the wider region of the ancient Near East. By recognizing the enduring legacy of the Medes, contemporary Iranians are able to forge a deeper connection to their past and gain a greater appreciation for the rich tapestry of cultures that have shaped their nation's history. Moving forward, there are numerous avenues for future research into the Median Empire and its significance in the broader context of ancient history. Archaeological excavations continue to uncover new discoveries and shed light on previously unknown aspects of Median society and culture, offering opportunities for further exploration and analysis. Additionally, advances in interdisciplinary research, including the use of scientific techniques such as DNA analysis and isotopic analysis, hold promise for gaining new insights into the origins, migrations, and interactions of the Medes with other ancient civilizations. Furthermore, comparative studies that examine the connections between the Medes and their neighbors, such as the Assyrians, Babylonians, and Greeks, can provide valuable insights into the dynamics of cultural exchange, conflict, and diplomacy in the ancient Near East. In conclusion, the study of the Median Empire is a testament to the enduring relevance of ancient history and its profound impact on the development of human civilization. By continuing to explore the mysteries of the Median past, we can gain a deeper understanding of our shared heritage and the complexities of the human experience.